Wednesday the 26th of February, 8:30, and this is the day the demolition men have come to demolish the YMCA. In this footage just to show future generations of YMCA users and members and committee what the old buildings look like. The piece on the right here you'll recognise the bit that we're about to renovate over the next year. But over here on the left, these two buildings, the Mock Tudor Hostel on the far left there, and the community centre with the sign on it, they're just about to be demolished. Around the buildings now, just to show you one last view of the old YMCA, and I think you'll get a good idea of why we're knocking it down. This porch was made in the 1960s when various refurbishment was done to the YMCA, and this is the old reception area with the coffee bar inside. Furniture, which you'll see, is that we've just had a closing down sale, and I suppose it'd be true to say the building is looking a little bit more sad and tired than it has done in the past. Many different groups have used this coffee bar. We've had daytime users, handicapped people, and people with mental health problems. And in the evening, various youth groups over the years have used it. But it's old and tired and tatty, and what we're going to build will be a lot more exciting. The coffee bar looking back towards the road. The coffee bar is the lower hall, which I shall take you into now. Sorry about this moving, panning camera, but it's the only way I can show you the building. This is the lower hall that was built along with the gym, which you'll see next, in the 1960s. And again, it served its purpose. But it's about time we've gone on and did something new. Turned the corridor, and now down towards the lower depths of the YMCA building, the gymnasium, which was built in the 1960s again, and at the time it was built, this was Exeter's one and only gymnasium. Now, of course, a further 12 or so sports halls have been built in Exeter, and this funny old garroty building has somewhat outlived its natural lifespan. And out the back, the view of the road, the river, and Exwick, St Thomas. Now, I imagine in the new building there'll be a slightly nicer interior from which to have a look at that view. Gym back door. I'll show you the overgrown garden, which represents perhaps the greatest potential for the YMCA. That's the back of the hostel. 3 years ago we had a fire here. Fortunately no one died, but the whole of the back of the building had to be boarded up afterwards. And that's the rather sad and sorry state of the building now. The demolition men just coming in. You can hear them hammering away in the background. The hostel end of the garden, back down towards where I was just filming from a moment ago, you can see the extent of the land, the steep cliff at the back, and then beyond that, the hills of Exwick again. Now this area here, the back of the building, will be turned into the access road, and the back of the gym here will be the car park for the new residential centre and club. Here's a picture of the staircase, which is going to be turned around and renovated as part of the redevelopment club. It's a quick dizzy tour around the bottom of the building. These are the rooms and corridors which are going to be converted into the coffee bar. First of all, let me take you down the corridor. There's a few cupboards here, and then into this room, which has been my office. It's now empty and looking particularly dreary, but damp in the corner there. Lovely old fireplace we hope to restore, and I hope that the people who are watching this video will recognise that as a nicely restored restored fireplace, sorry. There's the safe hole down there, which we've used for many years, and in here, a little computer room. Now hopefully this whole area will be gutted. This wall that I'm panning across now will be knocked down, and the whole thing will be stripped out and turned into a really attractive meeting place for young people. This is the front room upstairs, which we're hoping to renovate and turn into a really attractive, comfortable meeting room, filled with all the bits of furniture that we've kept. And it's looking rather depressing and sad. We have another £100,000 to raise in order to renovate this whole front section, including the attic above this room, and what we hope to turn into the coffee bar below it. They're getting to work. The windows come out, it's on the ground below. This front tenement here is going to be restored. I don't know whether this van will get out of the way, but you can see a window behind it, which at the moment is blocked up. And we hope we'll be able to open out and up above the attic, which is a big area. At the moment, I haven't taken you up there, it's too difficult to get up there, but should be a very nice office when we finish with it. Chairman of the YMCA, who I've just spotted coming up the road, having a last look at the buildings. I think he's just caught sight of me. Well, Mr. Chairman, could I ask you for your feelings at this emotional moment in your career?
This is a day we've prayed for and waited for, and I'm just glad that the chaps are here to knock the place down.